there's a gap, and maybe even a growing gap, between what companies require of their recruits and what graduates are coming out with in the way of skills. There's a gap between what we have and what we need. Given that, as I said, my third point is that we actually do now know what to do about it. And that has to do with practice, helping people do things differently on the job and to continue doing them, to practice them. It has to do with what organizations do on the ground, not so much with what people learn in their heads as what the organization does with their hands in running organizations, in management. So it has to do with practice, with doing it often and repetitively, doing it on the job. And our suggested solution, what we are doing in terms of what the African Management Initiative has found, is to do this through blended learning. Because face-to-face learning is very powerful, but it is expensive in terms of time of the participants and of the trainers. Online only is really accessible, it's wonderful, and the technology for online only is spectacular these days. But online only doesn't lead to the completion rates or the implementation that we need. So we use blended learning where there's face-to-face and online. It's less expensive, it's more engaging, and we can harness all the gifts, the advantages that online learning provides, whilst motivating people by the face-to-face.
In the industries, in the organizations, in every corporate, there ought to be some tailor-made training and development. From the Institute of Human Resource Management, it is very clear that HR managers, training managers are involved in developing human capital. Hence, they will appreciate the content of this report, because the content of this report brings out the methodology that needs to be used, the blended learning, the online e-coaching that needs to happen, so as to make sure that we develop appropriate human capital so as to take our industries to the next level of delivery. How do we empower our staff so that they are able to give that performance that is required by every organization? It is through performance that we are able to measure productivity, and it is through productivity that we are able to create national wealth. National wealth that will then help our country achieve the goals we want to achieve by 2030. By 2030, we need to be a middle-income economy, and it has to take effort from all sectors, education, the government, in terms of their involvement, to make sure that our human resources are trained and developed and positioned in a manner that they will be able to deliver.